nobody panic. Nobody panic when we start easing our way into this story, because this is going to be about food. So when I first read this headline, and Bubba came in talking about this today, you're going to think we're going somewhere we're not going. The title: How Your Finger Length Can Determine Your Next Meal. All right, so Bubba came in talking about this, and we got the story. The size of your index and ring fingers shows whether you're more likely to pick up a burger or a salad, according to a Scandinavian study.
Oh, boy.
And, I don't know how many times I wait on the latest Scandinavian story.
Well, you can tell the Scandinavians ain't got a lot of issues to worry about, and they're fooling with how long your fingers are.
By the way, can I tell you something that is I got to find the quote, and it was a dandy about well, never mind. It's about Scandinavian, but I'll get to that later. Remind me to look for that.
Here is the study. They're calling it a biomarker, Rick. Mm-hmm. If you hold your hand up and you draw a line, ooh, good call, and you draw a line from your pointer finger to your ring finger, okay, or digit 2 and digit 4. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Okay. Draw a line to those, okay?
I got to come over a hump here.
Yeah. I know. Just disregard the hump.
Okay.
But is it flat, or is the line tilted towards your pinky? So yours would be flat and probably going away from your pinky a little bit. Uh-huh. Mine's flat.
Uh-huh.
Speedy's tilting down toward his pinky a little bit.
Is it?
And so is Helms.
Yeah. I mean, by the slightest.
No, yours is going up, Helms.
It is.
Is it barely?
Mine feels like it's
Mine
slanted.
almost looks like it's flat.
I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
Okay.
Mine's leaning. Wow,
if your fingers,
if you just joined us,
if your fingers.
We're talking
it's
about.
It's funny that Bubba's choking on food.
We're talking about our pointer finger. Yeah, Bubba, we watch you. We don't have to look at your hands. I mean, we know what category you're in.
Well,
okay.
As proof.
Right.
As proof of this.
Right.
If the line is flat, you're more likely to eat a burger or a steak. If the line is slanting toward your pinky, you're more apt to eat a salad.
You can tell I'm a meat eater. Mine is almost running toward my pointer finger. It won't have anything to do with my pinky.
Yeah, it's going up the other way.
Yeah.
Speedy's is going down toward his.
Yeah,
yours is going.
Greg, let me
yours
see
is
them
flat
fingers.
at best.
It is flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Greg's is kind of.
I want to see somebody that's truly going toward the pinky, because I don't see one that's prominent.
I don't know.
His slants slightly.
Does it?
I can't tell.
I can't tell either. What's wrong with us?
What about you, Adler? What does yours look like?
Straight. His are straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're saying
his is like y'all's. It's going the other way.
If your ring finger,
You know what that means?
is longer
That's
or equal with your pointer finger, it says or indicates you were exposed to higher levels of testosterone in the womb, and therefore suggest a more masculine diet, like meat as opposed to salad, according to this. If you believe your Scandinavian studies.
I'd like for y'all to really land, if y'all could, on what I am.
You want me to?
Hold
are
your
we still
pinky
just
up.
talking about the fingers?
Right, because y'all seem to really be confused.
I could go on a monologue if you'd like for me to, but the I mean. All right, so. All right, let me see. It looks like all of yours are almost the same size.
Buddy, don't talk down to me. Just tell me what I am.
You know me. I mean, your birdie barely gets out of there.
What do you mean?
He's just barely sticking his head up out of the hole.
I guess mine's like that too, though.
You don't have very big hands.
What are you talking about?
Well, you don't.
There it is.
I mean, for your size.
And again, here it is.
Your hands are a little bit small,
Buddy,
for your size.
Said that
I'm just saying.
Let me see your hand.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just.
with people, this has nothing to do with size of your hand.
No, I mean,
I know
This
what
is
you're doing.
about.
All right.
This is about how your fingers slant.
Wait a minute.
okay?
I'm going to stop. I know what you're doing, and it's working.
Okay.
All right, so I know.
Right.
The study
of course, you're
says
the only one here to eat salad.
when you have a similarly sized index and ring finger, you're more likely to pick from a masculine food, which includes burgers, steaks, full-fat Coke, lobster, and hard liquor.
Oh wow.
Wow. Helmsy said I'm straight.
You're straight. It's
Well,
straight.
we've always known that. I mean, you had just different issues.
Do we know anybody that really slants? Is anybody here slant toward their
If you're just joining us, we are talking about
How about lefty? Lefty's a little
Greg,
different.
Greg, what's yours?
Does it say
Greg, what's yours?
which hand, Bubba? Or is
look
it-
at Greg.
are we just
Oh, I knew
assuming
Greg
both
was
of
gonna
them
do
are the
that.
same?
Yeah, I know. That's the first thing he showed me.
Mine slants away from the pinky, up, not
Yeah,
down.
my lefty goes
towards the pinky.
My lefty, is it a righty or lefty thing,
Yeah.
Bubba? Is it your dominant
It
fingers?
doesn't matter.
Which
I don't
hand?
think it says.
Because I got issues. I got flat on right, and I'm going the other way on my left.
Well, hey, buddy.
Something.
Hey, did you go by and check with Jedediah? He was looking for you.
We got to churn some butter later.
Yeah.
And raise a barn as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Adler's got the Amish look with his beard today.
I slipped. I thought my razor thing was on the second click. It was on the first click.
Oh, yeah.
I go zing. I look in the mirror last night. I'm like, this is bad.
I wish I'd have been there for that. I bet you got real upset.
I was like trying to hide my face as I'm like shutting it down for bed last night. And Aaron's like, "What did you do to your face?" I was like, "Wow, that took you 3 seconds." To
3
notice."
seconds.
One Mississippi.
3 seconds, which brings us back to fingers.
Okay.
So basically, am I right about this? Is that it is if your pointer finger, which is the index finger, right? So that's the
Yes.
same thing.
Yes.
right?
Attaboy.
Yes.
Your pointer finger and then your ring finger.
Yep.
That's the length we're looking at. And
Yeah.
is your pointer finger longer than your ring finger?
No.
That's what we're looking for, right?
Would,
Yes.
that would
I thought it
tip,
was slant.
That would tip the slant one way
Yeah.
or the
That
other.
would make it slant.
Okay. By the way, you've got a jacked up pinky. Good gracious. You.
Yeah.
You know what's
That's the one
funny?
you broke, isn't it?
Yeah,
You look at-
jiu-jitsu.
All right, so look at this. To your point, because that helped, Adler. That was very
My middle
informative.
finger's not as long.
Look at this, guys. So with my
right.
left, my pointer finger is shorter than my ring finger, but on my right hand, they're equal.
That's what I was saying. Look at me, right here.
That was helpful, Ad.
Look right here.
So who has a really long index finger? Because then you're probably a weirdo that likes salads and stuff. Huh.
The index finger would tip the line towards your pinky.
What's that got to do with what you eat?
see,
Here we
That's
go.
the
just saying
study.
it's a
That's
bunch
the
of
study.
Scandinavian.
I'll look at that big A and see whether you eat a salad or not.
by the way, I just realized my fingers are longer on my left hand.
Wow.
Well, you're a weird dude.
Helms, you have short fingernails.
I did.
Well,
I
because
bite
he
'em.
chews them like a kid.
Yeah. It's one of the habits that I can't get past for some reason.
Really?
Look
yeah.
right here.
I chew them big time.
Oh wow, Speedy, both your hands are completely different.
I know. It's like I'm two different people.
Do you sit on one of those hands all the
That
time? What's
explains a
going
lot,
on?
by the way.
I did
Yeah.
drop a bowling ball on this one time.
But that
Is
it
one
probably
of them just
studied
swollen, maybe, not getting circulation?
it. Yeah, I'd have that looked at.
I'm not JT.
Did you walk around like with one hand in your pocket all the time as a kid or
Okay.
something?
You're saying
I'm
that to
just
me while
wondering.
you're shaved.
All right,
like
let's
that.
look at everybody's middle finger.
Oh, great.
That's not part of the study.
Speedy,
I've been seeing yours all morning.
Speedy, was that the same situation before COVID? Look. Did you notice that before COVID?
Or is this something new?
Look how mine bow out.
Look
Look
at
at
this.
this.
Look
Look
at
at
this
this. Look at mine, how it bows out this way.
Look at mine. I'm pointing your finger.